That's wild.
Hey, April.
Like, I'm not surprised, but that's still just fucking wild. So they were taking an L that fucking hard that they sent in EMS.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. The EMS is just going to get fucked up for that too now. And PD aren't going to give a shit.
Well, apparently people are already starting to mess with EMS for that specific reason.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
Apparently Lando he hasn't done anything other than just messing with them by yelling shit at them.
Yeah. Like EMS would have gone there thinking we're helping save lives.
That's
And the
what you would
next
assume.
thing, here's your fucking gun, here's your helmet, off you go. And then you've got the Senate there, who, if they turn around and say no, well, you're not an EMS anymore, fuck off.
You know what, we should just go Bolingbroke.
That's fucking insane.
I talked to Jenny, and apparently she was assigned to help out with EMS as the only person. Before she was assigned, EMS had no idea about what to do or where to go or do anything. So that's how prepared they were and how much they cared about people's lives.
Oh, they got their mate shields, what of it?
Like I'm pissed at Jenny for going. But like obviously she's going because first of all, apparently they had to. They were being threatened if they didn't go or something.
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, again, the Senate's involved, and you're a government worker. They can literally fire you just whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I don't know. And apparently, when she had the information relayed that they wanted to move doctors onto the island rather than staying at the back, she tried to push back but was overruled.
This whole fucking war is wild. It's just...
Yeah.
And funnily enough, you've got fucking Brian and the Senate at it again. Fucking hell, man. This cockroach just needs to fucking die.
Well, if he's the one that had the brilliant idea, well, I'm sure Nick is going to take care of it.
Oh, fuck.
It's either that or we're going to kill a senator. Or Axe. No, what is his name again?
Axel.
Was it Axel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Axel Justice, I've been told. But fuck it, why don't you just do away with all three? Done.
Would probably make it better.
Better yet, grab all three of them, strap a fucking bomb to the lot of them, send them to the fucking moon.
I wish.
Fucking hell. That's just insanity. And I honestly, I'll put it this way: if I was EMS and I was told that, and my whole reason for going there was to help save lives, not fucking end them, I would have walked. And knowing the fucking Senate, probably would have gotten shot for it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like wondering, like, did they want to do it?
I'm sure you'd have the odd few that did. Then the ones who don't want to get fucked up or lose their job did as well. Is your job really worth fucking you shitting all over your Hippocratic oath?
For some people, probably.
It's legitimately a fucking war crime.
I know.
Like, there's particular things that you don't do in war, and that's shoot the medic, right? And you certainly don't harm the fucking medics. So what they would have done was be like, hey, they're medics. We don't shoot them. Next thing, medics start shooting at them. Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I said to Jenny as well. Like, I know Jaeger is not that type of person. He wouldn't shoot medics. But if they're arming EMS, then they're kind of forcing their hands, right? Then it's everything is off the fucking table. Everything is out the fucking window.
Yeah. This is not even the speed limit. Shit. Fucking shit truck. Get out of our way. I tell you what. I'm sure there's some fucking cops that'll give up the names of the people whose ideas this was.
Which part?
With who did it? Who told the fucking EMS that they're getting armed up? And who did the fucking bomb shit?
Well, it would be... I'm assuming it would be only high command and above.
Well, you know 100% it's the Senate, right? So surely there was other people that were involved in it. 100% the senator is at the head of this shit. We know the Senate doesn't give a fuck about people's lives. From what I've witnessed with them fucking RPGing someone in a courtroom.
Yeah. Well, that's why this entire thing is just them playing fucking... It's not playing chess, it's playing fucking Risk, right? Just sending in their forces, not giving a shit what happens.
Yeah. And fuck Risk, it's Command and Conquer.
Well, even in Command and Conquer, you at least try to strategize.
Otherwise, you just Zerg rush it. No. You never just tried the Zerg rush?
It doesn't work the same way as in, I'd say. Well, it depends. Oops.
Fuck it. StarCraft.
Yeah. It's just overall a bad deal. EMS is gonna get fucked with hard.
The only person I know is Kaiba.
Is he in there?
Yeah. Let's see if he's got a phone.
Well, he's not.
Do I even have his phone number?
Is he in for the nines?
I don't have Kaiba's number.
Kaiba. Do I have his number? He's BBMC, right?
Yeah.
I have his number.
Okay.
If he's in there, he doesn't have a phone, does he?
Yeah, he might. I saw him twatting out before.
Hmm.
Wait, I have a megaphone.
Oh, that works. I feel bad for EMS, but if they were brought into it and nobody... And then nobody was against it, and, you know, there's only so much you can do. I know it's a fact. I'm like 99% sure that sanguine people would not target EMS. That's... I don't want a 911 because people are gonna be like, why is Michael Simone up there? Oh, Trace also awake now. Can you...
He's coming.
Oh, can you yell at Trey to get to the front as well? He's also awake.
Well, Kaiba's coming and I'll tell
him
to grab Trey.
Yeah, that works.
Hey.
What?
Hey, Kyber, can you also grab Trey and bring him with you?
Rang?
Oh,
Oh,
Here he is. Wow.
easy clap.
Oh, Carmen. So tell me this. Riddle me this. What happened with the EMS?
They'd C4 strapped them.
Kyber, what didn't happen with EMS?
So
Yeah.
So are you guys
Yeah,
aware of?
is that the part you're asking about, or is it the part where they were rocking RPGs and grozes?
Yeah, that was
that too.
crazy.
So
Apparently, someone witnessed an EMS launch an RPG into a crowd of our soldiers.
Was that the
What?
false flagger I've heard about?
so when did the EMS start shooting and shit?
So
Uh,
I think, Kaiba, if I remember right, because you were in the fishing village, right, Kaiba?
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that before they even pushed past checkpoint 1,
Bruh.
that I think it was Luis or someone called out over radio that so you'd have to know the layout of the
He's
land,
such a
Reggie,
fucking
but
shitter.
like there was 2 villages on the island. There's the hunting village, as we called it, which is the northeastern village, and then there's the fishing village where the boat docks were. The hunting village is on the opposite end of checkpoint 1 that we were holding, and I'm pretty sure that Luis and Alexander, our general, called out on radio that there were people in blue on the front lines at the hunting village. Like they were pushed up basically when this thing started with
Jesus.
like guns and shit. And I remember specifically, because you remember the meeting we had before where I said they should be unarmed, they shouldn't pose a threat, we're not to target them.
Yep.
And we
yep.
talked about that. And then
Yep.
literally 5 minutes into the push, we're getting told over radio these EMS have class 2s and they're in the front line.
All right, so I'm just gonna. Apparently, the opposite side was saying that you guys were targeting EMS.
I'm pretty sure that I only know of one attack that happened on EMS, and that is after EMS were already in the front lines with class 2s and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said. And
Well,
that was one person acting as like a rogue unit.
I'm just gonna
But-
assume because I know, or I would assume as a that you guys wouldn't even go for EMS. Like the Jaeger is not that petty or anyone.
I can't.
We had a very good reason not to.
Yeah.
Yes. We had a very, very good reason not to, and I am not at liberty to discuss that right now. But Kaiba will attest to this. We got 60 people to stand around in a circle around Jaeger and I before the war, explicitly to say, you are not to target EMS. This is how they will be dressed. They will be unarmed. They do not pose a threat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So either there must have been some either they were pushing false narrative that you guys were targeting EMS, or somebody might have been hit by accident. And
I'll be
somebody
real.
was probably
With
hit
how the
by
Senate's
accident.
been going,
That's very real.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Senate ordered someone on their own side to shoot some EMS and make it look like it was us.
oh my
Yeah.
god,
To be honest,
ain't no way he
I
did that.
wouldn't even doubt that.
No.
Now, that being said, I do know now, after being in here for 24 hours, that
Thanks. What
someone-
did Trav do?
did launch an RPG into a group
What did Dog
of
do?
what they believed to be cops because of military vehicles at the time, parked in the hangar, and apparently EMS were present as well. So it wasn't launched as an attack directly to hurt EMS. It was, I'm in a bad position.
Oh.
There are military vehicles. There are people in green, and it was just kind of, if you didn't shoot, you were gonna get shot.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking war zone. And that's the thing. So I've been told as well that doctors and shit were not on the front line at first. But
I got told the opposite. Like I said, we had people calling out before they even pushed back. Okay, so Michael, you know the lay of the land in the island. You know the first military check when you're heading south towards the villa.
yeah, yeah. I
So
know.
you're from the airstrip when you're taking the main road down. There's that first military checkpoint, the first choke point.
Yes.
We completely conceded everything past that first checkpoint. We let them have the airstrip because we figured it wasn't worth dying over.
Yeah.
Right? We just gave it up and we held the choke point. And we were there. And before they even pushed past the checkpoint, we had people calling over radio. I thought EMS were supposed to be unarmed. They're literally standing next to the cops with class 2s out.
Yeah, so that they must have. Okay, so if that is the case, that means they must have pushed a false narrative that you guys were targeting
Yeah.
EMS.
Well, crazy that we were targeting EMS when we were deliberately ordered by our leader to not target EMS.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So even disregarding that fact, right? The bigger point to be is why was there not an EMS triage scene where they stayed, and then if they needed to pick up the casualties, that's when they roll as a unit to do it, not running
Sure.
with fucking PD.
In my
Like,
opinion, if they would have
that's
had
asking
blue
from getting
vehicles,
shot.
if they
Yeah.
would have had blue vehicles with no weapons and things like that, and they were doing their fucking job, none of us would have ever even come close to hurting anyone.
I think it's ingrained into most criminals not to fuck with EMS anyway.
What I've been told is that they were not armed, and then the second that they claimed that you guys
Are
were
you
talking.
sure about that? Because when I got dragged out of that bunker,
Well, I don't
after
know
fucking
at this
6
point.
hours, I saw EMS with Grozas, RPGs, you name it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the timeline of everything, but it
Oh
just
no, they were
seems.
definitely armed. As a matter of fact, I'd even go as far as to say that EMS probably won that war.
Aldo's got 34 months.
Hey, what's up, Michael? What are you guys doing?
Yelling at each other.
Yeah,
You guys are
not
yelling
at each other, but you know,
Oh, no.
we're yelling at a situation together.
Who is that
Yeah.
inside?
Kaiba and Trey.
Trey?
Yeah,
Holy fuck! I haven't seen you in a while.
yeah, I know. Well, I've been living on an island for the past 6 months.
You motherfucker! You got
So-
caught, huh?
So tell me more about this one that ran in. So how did
What do you
that
mean
happen?
one that ran in? You mean the EMS that came
Yeah.
into the bunker to apparently render medical aid, but was actually there to suicide bomb us?
So who
What?
told you that they were there to render aid?
That was so. Pred was on the phone with the senator
So that's
saying they were going to send EMS down to help and render aid to the people who had been down in the bunker bleeding out for hours at this point.
Fucking
At
hell.
which point, our side said, if you send any EMS down here, we will kill them. Like, we don't
Yeah.
trust anyone. EMS have been attacking us with weapons. If you send an EMS down here, we will kill them. And they sent one down anyways to their death.
Oh,
And
With
after
C4
recovering the
strapped.
body, they discovered the C4 strapped to her.
you.
Jesus.
You
fucking
know.
Christ.
You know who. You know what EMS that is, right?
No. Oh no! Wait, I did learn yesterday. Nick's girlfriend. I'm sure that's gonna go great. I'm sure that
Oh.
that is not gonna cause any problem.
Nick's
That'll be
girlfriend?
fine.
Yeah.
It'll be perfectly fine. Be peachy.
So you're saying that they strapped a C4 to Nick's girlfriend and sent her in to blow up the rat hole, basically.
Hold on. I'm saying I don't know how to do this.
After they were told not to come down there or they got shot because of all the other shit that was happening with them.
I'm saying air quotes strapped, but yes, she was in possession of a C4.
She was in
What the
possession.
fuck am I listening to right now? This is ridiculous.
You just take notes.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
This is the fucking
Welcome to the
PD
Senate.
This is the people running the city, right? This is the issue.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely insane. They said that EMS strapped with a bomb to blow you guys up. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yes. They were willing to send an EMS down into a bunker full of people dying and have them blow a bomb up in the middle of the room. Like,
You trying to tell me that is not how you medical or you render medical aid? I thought that was medical aid.
It's crazy though that EMS have a Hippocratic oath to do no harm.
yeah, you would think that, but
100%,
we both know that that's not the first
100%
time
Kate
officers
did
of
that
the law
on
or EMS
purpose.
broke the oath they took.
Just for the spice.
Well, I mean,
can't
Go
believe
it's
far for
more
the
than
course
anything
at
the.
this point.
Let's think about it though, right? Is you've got the senator there. The senator's all powerful. If you turn around and say no, you get shot.
She wanted to. That's what
Yeah,
I
no,
mean.
of course, right? Of course.
And then they tossed
mean-
the body and said that it was the other side that shot him.
Yep.
Isn't that a legitimate war crime?
War crime,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
In
actually
any
a war
oth-
crime, yeah.
in any other place than this, that is a war crime. Like the fact that you're strapping up EMS to fight a war as well is also a war crime.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other way to slice it, right? I mean, look, you can. I guess the best way for me and Kaiba to say it is, we've got nothing left to lie about. We're in here. I'm in here forever. Kaiba's in here for 30 fucking years. At this point, the only thing I give a fuck about is the truth. Oh, actually, I've got a place for you two to start. Reggie, Michael, talk to Ursula Leichenberg. We brought her out there on official Sanguine Isle press.
Oh yeah,
She
she's
has
got
everything
footage.
recorded.
Oh right, she's the one with the footage, right? Is she alive?
She is alive.
You
She
sure?
was in here
Hopefully.
yesterday. She was
Well,
in here yesterday.
well, yeah.
I mean, she could be dead now, but she was alive as far as I knew after the war.
All right.
Either way,
Who-
get in
Ursula.
contact with LSBN. Get in contact with Ursula if you can. That's where you start.
How do I find her number? Do you have her number?
I can
Yeah,
send
let
you
me
what
hold
it
on. Let me
is.
just check my phone. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute.
Hold on, I got you.
I was about to say, I
Oh,
just
shit, let's
I
go.
saw Kyber fucking twatting earlier.
Here, I'll pass you now.
All right, that works. Oh fuck me.
That's just
415
fucking sanity, man.
709.
Like, I'm not surprised
09.
because I've literally seen a senator fucking
64.
RPG someone inside of a
thank you.
courtroom for wearing a hat.
Yep, no worries.
But yeah,
By the way, the funniest thing was, as I mentioned, Fred screamed over that phone to the senator.
What is her fucking?
And he said, if you send an EMS down
W-
here, we
wait,
will
what?
shoot them. We do not trust them.
Ursula,
right.
whatever.
They've been on the front lines with weapons. We do not trust them. If you send them down here, I don't care who
Is
it is.
Gunnar
If they
Miles
walk in front of
wallpaper?
that
Yeah.
door, we are going to fucking kill them.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
they
fine.
sent her anyways on a suicide
Yes,
mission.
that's Gunnar.
Right? And I just want to point something out. They were sending her into a bunker where we had an advantage by being behind a gate. So did they just like think that she was going to come down there? We were just going to let her through the gate and then, you know, just be like, oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, here's our pile of people that need help, and like not search her or like do anything. Like I'm so there's no way that at any point in that plan someone
Was there
wasn't
a
like,
reason?
this is
I
gonna
don't know.
go
I can't
terrible.
tell you.
Like they're gonna kill her.
but
They-
I
they
don't think
just
they gave a fuck.
Specifically sent them down there to die.
I mean, is that
I think-
surprising when they're on the front line fighting?
I think the real
Yeah.
crime was sending anyone down there and keeping them down there with that fucking drone.
True. True.
Oh no, tell me.
Guys,
you
imagine
didn't
being
have to
trapped in a
list
room with
the-
Hold on,
4
let me
hours
just
of
double
this.
check.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck that.
Hold on,
Yeah,
it
no.
was about 10 times as loud, and I actually have it written on a notepad here because I never wanted to forget it. I'm not going to say who because I'm not really sure. You know, there's a lot of people down there, but I think I heard someone say that I'm lowering prio for the next person that uses a drone.
Hey,
Go the
Reg-
line.
Reggie, we're talking about PTSD. Well, there you go.
yeah, true. True. No, Nexus Pharmaceutical might have something for anyone that has PTSD, by the way. Yeah, have a clinical trial we're looking at. Might help with that, thinking about that sound.
I just really, really, really hope that at some point in time the police officers realize, like, guys, I think we're the bad guys.
Yeah, but the one thing that people don't consider is I feel like some of those officers as well were hostages.
They were.
If you think about it with the
They were.
senator,
They absolutely were.
either you do this or you're catching a bullet. That's
no,
it.
cops literally told me leading up to the war, like, okay, so it's worth noting, and I'm sure you're the same, Reggie, but like I have pretty good amicable relationships with some officers, and they said that
Yeah.
Brian Knight in a debriefing meeting basically told people, do you love your country? You took an oath. You owe it to this country if you don't fight. Basically, he threatened their jobs. So
Oh well, I mean, he'd hit me up to go join him and help him.
Here's the thing as well. What were they really fighting for? Because if they were coming
Well,
for
that's
bombs
the
and
question
shit,
I asked them on the fucking
where the
negotiations.
fuck did they get all of their bombs from?
Are people quick to forget that I was literally the one in the negotiations that said the people on this side understand what they're fighting and dying for? Can the people next to you say the same?
Actually, where did they get the bombs from? Because it wasn't from me. Oh, I don't know if you care, Trey. So one of the people that were kind of forced into this is Jenny, and she's in the ICU. So
I mean, yeah, of course I care about that. I mean, I called Jenny like 2 hours before the war and told her, I really do not want to have to drag your body off this battlefield.
well, I
hope
literally
that you
fucking
don't come.
like I feel bad because it's not her fault, but apparently she was dressed up in normal outfit and not EMS outfit, and she was supposed to just help out, not be in the
Here's
war.
the thing. I understand the logic of I had to go because people I care about were going. I understand that. But the same way that I think that every criminal group that can't abandon the no man left behind mentality is a big part of the reason why things have escalated to the way they have between PD and us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with police. If you continue with the fall on the sword, fucking, no man left behind attitude, you're asking to get yourself killed.
I know, and I'm not disagreeing. But the fact that she was wearing a normal PD, whatever they were wearing, apparently green instead of blue.
I have cognitive dissonance on this fact, right? Which it sounds to me like Dickhead launched that RPG into what I would imagine was supposed to be a triage center for officers.
Where?
Which
the one at the beach?
It was the hangar. The hangar.
The hangar at the beach.
Yeah. The customs hangar.
Yeah.
Like right where you fly into.
Yeah.
So I understand that that's probably what that was supposed to be. But when you have military vehicles and police patrolling it, again, so this is where the cognitive dissonance comes in. They need that to protect the EMS, right? But also, we're at fucking war, and if he's in a compromising position, it is kill or be killed. Right?
Well, isn't
that's the reality?
Isn't the entire point to extract them off the island and not bring them to somewhere else on the island? They have fucking helicopters.
That would be ideal. Yeah, I mean, if we saw like a bright yellow helicopter with EMS colors, I'm pretty sure we would never make the call to shoot that down or do anything to it.
That would be on the opposite end of the island anyways.
They could have literally been flying in the standard fucking EMS helicopters into the island, and we would have called not to shoot them, right? Like, they could have literally been hot dropping into the battlefield to escort injured people off the field, and we would not have shot them.
Well, this is...
Right?
Reggie and I literally just already agreed that they were just bringing EMS and doctors just as cannon fodder.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? Why do you think when Jaeger and I were on that fucking aircraft carrier talking to Knight and Axel, we said, you're conscribing these people to your war? Like, this is really what you're doing? You brought EMS, Aegis, and fucking DOC to a negotiation with a sovereign nation? Like, do these people really know what they're fighting for and dying for?
I guess they know now. Question is, at what cost, though?
When they dragged me out of that bunker, and I want everybody to remember
right
this.
now. I feel like the music.
When they dragged me out of that bunker, there was about 3 cops and about 20 EMS with guns.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Kaiba, you were there until the fucking end, bro. I will never forget that.
Goddamn right. Even after the draw.
And then Lil Cap used an RPG while using a radio.
Oh, and then
And it was all downhill from there.
and then we listened to Conan Clarkson. That's what happened.
That's okay, but yo, Conan was putting in work. Let's be
Did you
real.
just say listen to Conan Clarkson? The Ranger?
Conan Clarkson defected and fought on our side of the war.
What the fuck?
I watched Conan
some
Clarkson
wild
RPG 3 ABCs.
Imagine being beaten by EMS. That's not shameful when they expect
Conan,
EMS to be
the leader
neutral.
of the Rangers department, defected from the police department to fight the war with Jaeger.
And he did a really good
He
job.
stole in the morning of. He stole a fucking state trooper heli and flew to the island.
It gets better than that. He got arrested, and instead of taking him to prison or anything, they threw him into the pit, in which he escaped the pit, ran on foot to get back to MRPD, stole a state helicopter, flew it over to Sanguine Isle, hot dropped into the villa, and got an RPG and an AK and got onto the battlefield. It's
Jesus
probably
Christ.
one of the most badass things I've ever heard.
They threw him
Jesus
in the.
Christ.
Why did they throw him in the
Conan
pit?
Clarkson is a real one, okay? The streets need to know.
God damn. Okay, all right.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
Not what I expected whatsoever.
Not
No,
at
not from a police officer. No. I'm surprised you guys trusted him. I would have been like, fuck this guy.
So it wasn't just like a spur of the moment thing where Conan's like, I'm on my way to the island, like, guys help me. No, we would have probably perceived that as like a double agent, right? But without giving away too much, there was a lot over the last month and a half or so that really led Jaeger to build this relationship with Conan, and so it was kind of the culmination of everything.
Motherfucker, trust Conan over fucking Michael.
Honestly, it sounds like it was just a shit show.
Well, let's just say that we had something that Conan, like you said, he's the game warden, right? Like, surely the police would allocate him a budget and work with him with his department and everything like that. Well, Conan, I don't mean to be the guy who points out the elephant in the room, literally. Conan gained a lot of weight, okay, and it did a number on his joints, and he was in pain, and he asked for a mobility scooter from the police department, and they basically told him, "We don't have the budget. You're not getting a mobility scooter," right? We happen to be in possession of a mobility scooter on Sanguine Isle.
Oh no,
Conan
he used a
Clarkson found
mobility
out.
scooter?
And he said, "What do I have to do to obtain that mobility scooter?" And that ended with him launching RPGs into groups of cops and APCs.
So did he get
All
the
they had to do
mobility
to stop that
scooter?
is the mobility scooter.
All they just had to get the guy a mobility scooter. I know it sounds crazy, but
Did he get it? I'm gonna assume no, Michael.
yeah, no, we call that mobility scooter Excalibur. That
Wait,
was
so it
that
does
was the
have it?
secret. Yeah, no, it's his. Like, I mean,
Thought
it's probably
the
gonna get
mobility
seized
scooter
now,
was gone.
but
Yeah.
So are you guys saying that it got down to 3 officers? Like you guys nearly defended the
oh yeah,
island?
yeah.
Damn.
It was like 3 officers left in green and like 20 EMS in blue with RPGs and class 2s and grozes and shit.
Honestly, we probably could have held out to the very end, but I think a
Yeah,
bunch
you
of
guys
us
got
decided
pretty
we
bold
weren't.
at the end there, yeah.
Yeah, I think a bunch of us just decided like we didn't want to be held up in the room anymore. We didn't want to just wait until we starved to
Basically,
death. We wanted
The
to go out
last
swinging.
charge was mostly BBMC. It was basically 90% BBMC, forehead and pred. That was and Conan.
Against what? The 3 left or EMS?
All of them.
And EMS was shooting back.
I think I distinctly, Kaiba, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I distinctly heard over radio Conan Clarkson call EMS are holding angles on these doors with class 2s.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
So they okay.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, so they got drafted in the middle of this fucking thing.
Yeah, no,
Literally.
they got conscribed. Oh, and then I found out. I talked to a DOC guard yesterday who fought in the war, and I said, "You're lucky I don't finish the job here and now." And then he told me it was getting so bad that they were calling over radio to start flying the Shift 3 cops in.
Oh my god.
The Shift 3 cops that also said no, they're not going to get involved in
Yeah.
this shit?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn. So not really.
Hey guys, just remember, I think we proved it on Sanguine Isle 2 days ago now. There's a lot more of us than there is of them.
That is crazy.
Fair enough. What's happening to all of you guys? Is it still happening like in terms of all your businesses being seized, 30 years?
We
Like
don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna
no
be
clue.
basically we're in here until we hear more, you know?
Been there, done that.
yeah, I'm not sure. It's looking pretty grim. How many people were with you
been there,
guys in
done
total?
that. I'm serving a longer sentence than you, Michael.
Well, yeah, you're
Why'd
probably
you-
gonna serve life.
Why'd you get
Yeah, well,
life? Trey, what
Because
happened?
I was the lead advisor to Jaeger and his militia. I was the right hand of the king. So
Son of a bitch.
basically their mindset is I'm just as culpable as Jaeger is, right? Because I was the one who kind of like pointed his act and everything like that. Like I gave him the ideas.
That prisoners archivist was
Yeah,
it's
that
great
makes sense.
RP, right?
So do you
They
guys all
just
get
send up,
the
like, an
medical
entire
neutrality
island.
because you guys shot the EMS too?
I mean,
I mean,
I
the
already
link treason
right?
kind of covers
I
everything.
already
Yeah,
brought that
yeah.
up today when Michael told me. I said, you do that here, or we catch fucking medical neutrality. If they're going to send them straight in there, the EMS that did it willingly are asking for themselves to get fucked up for this shit.
Oh, it gets better than that too. I even left out the part where I was asking EMS. I was like, "So y'all militiamen and soldiers now?" And then one of them told me, "Yeah, don't I look fucking badass?" And then pulled their Groza out and pointed it at me while I was down. And I
Jeez,
said, "Yeah, you do look pretty cool." I said, "I'm glad that the government let you off your leash for 30 minutes." And then,
Damn.
yeah, they seem pretty fucking proud of what they were doing there.
Yeah, I heard some wild stories. Like one of the boys in here, he got shot up. He got RPG'd, and and EMS almost walked past him, but then they noticed the RPG on his back, so they stopped to rip the RPG out of his cold, dead hands. His arm
Yeah.
was hanging by a skin of thread.
Same thing happened to Aubrey too.
He lost his arm, and they just left him there.
That sounds like war crimes.
Oh, yeah, but you don't understand. It's not a war crime, right? Because it didn't happen in Los Santos. So it's not morally wrong.
What the?
See, they
Which
can
is
use
funny
that
because
logic, but they
that
It's not a
logic
war
was supposed
crime
to be
even in
for.
Los Santos.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
have
they
war
don't
crimes.
apply that logic to us living on our own island doing our own thing. But when it's them, it's like, oh yeah, but it's its own place. What they fail to realize, Reggie, and you're the legal expert here, they dissolved our
They
sovereignty
tried to hide a
before
dead body.
the war. So technically,
Yeah, it's still LSO.
Sounds like the Senate said Geneva suggestions.
Sounds
yeah,
about
true.
right.
Geneva suggestions instead of the Geneva Convention. Yeah. The Hippocratic Oath, more like the hypocritical oath.
It's just some general. It's just some general guidelines, you know.
I don't need that shit. Fuck it. You know what? Maybe next war we need to start bringing in some fucking nerve gas. Fuck it.
Oh, I mean, here's the cool part about 60 of us being locked in here, all of which have our own network and connections to people. People helping us now isn't treasonous.
Yeah. Until the Senate decides otherwise, we'll back to it. Maybe we need to get some incendiary rounds. Start using that on the battlefield.
I have a feeling things are only going to get louder, and I'm very curious who people like Brian Knight and Axel Justice are going to blame now that they can't point the finger at Sanguine Isle.
Biowarfare. Well, he wanted chocolate.
Do you think even for a split second they'll be introspective? They might have some self-actualization, or do you think they're just going to move on to the next target to blame?
Oh, they're going to move on.
Yeah, I think
Just remember, a couple of months ago, it was all about Michael and fuck Michael, and he gets no due process. And it moved on to this.
Still awake.
Why are
I'll
you
find
awake,
something else.
you old bat?
Excuse me.
Come over here. We got guests.
He said, "You old bat."
I don't want to fucking talk with Reggie. Hello.
Yeah.
Shut
Reggie
the
robbed our
fuck up.
fucking local the moment he learned
Okay.
that we were here, you dick.
Wait,
You don't want to
what,
talk
didn't-
to our...
What?
Wait,
No.
we can go to
Yeah.
the turf? Guys,
Ah,
you hear
Shut up, Ray.
Wait, what did you say? I robbed your fucking local.
Benji.
Benji did.
Oh my.
Yeah, you guys probably deserve it.
Ah!
Excuse me.
Guys. Come on. We're in here
Why?
for treason. Can we put the gang shit aside for a second? Can we all just get along? Look, war brought a lot of us together that had past transgressions. We can learn something from this. We're united in a common enemy right now, and we should keep that energy.
Right.
Yeah, let's
I'm
learn from this
I'm
and
very
move on.
curious. I'm extremely curious as to if this was just the Senate acting as their own, or if a whole heap of PD thought it was a good idea to rope in.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen someone with their nose so far up a senator's ass than Brian Knight.
Not wrong.
Well, you know why, yeah?
He could taste the food before the senator could taste it himself.
He was already up that same fucking senator's ass anyway when it came to Michael. Got his fucking way with that, so fuck it. Let's continue rolling.
Sure about how he apparently bombed the place after? He told me something about how he set up a bomb but didn't really know what he was doing, so he's hoping it went off.
What a shame that he didn't just fucking fuck it up and blow himself up with it.
Yeah.
All the bombs were fucked.
But also
Which is
asked him
unfortunate.
if you're not really sure what you're doing, maybe you should let someone else, maybe someone who knows what they're doing. And he's like, oh, why would I
That
do
would
that?
mean he'd be out of a job. Brian doesn't know anything that he's doing.
Just want to know what a dumbass decide to enlist DOC. And then have people also mention that DOC ain't going to be guarding us after this, after they fought against us. Smart one.
Can I, Michael, can I have like a 2-second sidebar with you?
Sure.
Just be careful for cameras over there, guys, all right?
Can you hear me?
Fuck TJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's up? Kind of.
I don't know if Jaeger fucked up or if you're a bad teacher, but 40 fucking remote bombs didn't work. They just didn't work.
Well,
I don't know
have you
if they cut our fucking signal out of the sky
probably
or what the fuck happened.
don't fucking put this on me.
I'm putting it on you. You're a bad teacher.
How many did you fucking use?
We put 40 all around the island. We had a
Have you
massive
ever
document
have
that
you
they
thought
called.
about the fact that they could see, you know, just 40 signals and just caught
They
it?
didn't. They definitely didn't. They cut a fucking remote signal.
Well, they can turn off the signal in your fucking area.
No, they can't do that.
How many
It's
phone
our
towers? How
own
many
airspace.
phone towers?
4. Also,
But
we
you
had
had
them
4?
all under our control. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they can just turn off whatever is in the. They could just turn off the
Yeah, they
satellite,
fucking
or
nuked
I
our
don't fucking know.
satellite out of the sky.
Well, it's probably not. Do you own the satellite?
Look. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I do actually.
you can't blame me. I didn't produce him. I didn't
You're
make
just
him.
a bad teacher. No, it's fine.
Well, maybe
get
he's just a fucking bad student.
Okay. Look, I told you after the Lucky Plucker thing that you taught the wrong person.
Well, I know that. Don't have to fucking rub it in.
Have you been made aware of what's to come? Has it been put on your radar at all?
No, I don't know.
A conversation for you and Jaeger, but let's just say that the work doesn't stop here.
I wouldn't assume so, but I don't know if he has any interests. Nor do I have any interest. I don't fucking know.
No, I'm saying things are already in motion.
Oh, how?
Because Jaeger spent the last few weeks we had before we knew that we were inevitably going to lose this teaching someone else.
No, fuck off. Right, so you taught somebody to make dots.
Okay, dude. Yeah, that's what he taught him.
And who is this somebody?
That's a conversation for you and Jaeger. But the thing is that I gave him your name, and I told him that regardless of what his relationship with Jaeger might be, that I trust you with my life. So.
Right.
But the good news is, Jaeger can't exactly run. You know where to find the guy. You can have a conversation now.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my god.
So we can go back over there, but we'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
Spent 8 hours working on a picture for Sarah.
Wait,
I would be a scorched fucking
I
earth
mean, a
right
lot of
now.
unfortunate
how many
shit
people
happened.
died from like all the
Fuck
groups?
this state, man. Fuck.
From you guys.
One.
Yeah.
Lane.
Who?
From Mayhem. Lane.
Yeah,
from
okay,
Mayhem.
but if we break you out, you coming home.
That is.
Hey, who?
When we break
Lane
you
from
out, you
Mayhem.
coming home.
And there was apparently 3 cops.
I'll be honest.
Fuck the cops.
It's not done yet.
I need to
We
go to
got
bed.
3 more
Yeah.
cops I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
We can wrap this up.
Stop
you
trying
know
to-
you've lost, yeah.
Stop trying to keep me up
yeah,
late
that
again.
I'm not trying to keep you up.
How?
All right, Trey, I'm gonna take this guy to
Take
bed.
it off?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
more
yeah.
later.
What are you
I
making
know
sound
I
so
like to joke
sus?
that TJ's an old bat, but Reggie, man, you're decrepit at this point, bud.
What the fuck?
Trey, you know you're stuck with me for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I get it.
Trey, I have a question.
I'm only stuck with you for the next couple days until they put me in max tech. So,
I have an important question for you,
well,
Trey.
you know.
Cops when they get out of here.
what's up, bud?
So you said you were the right-hand man to Jaeger, right?
And DMS.
Yeah.
Were you complicit in my
You
kidnapping
guys planning more?
involving Buddha and everything like that?
I hadn't moved to the island at that point.
Then it's not gonna stop. But I realize that.
I had nothing to do with that. I was still on Los Santos soil at that time. So.
Okay. And I have your word on that?
You mean San
I
Quentin?
mean, I would tell you if I did. I got nothing to fucking lose. No, I was living here at the time.
What they're doing
Oh.
right now,
I hadn't even moved yet. I didn't even learn of that until after I moved, Dre.
and they're not gonna stop.
Okay, fair enough, Trey. Not that I think you would ever betray me,
No,
but
I mean,
Oh, because
Yeah.
well, me and Reed Rob.
It was a
rough, incident.
Unfortunate, but-
This guy's
my
tweaking. I'm
understanding
leaving.
is that like you guys broke.
Goodbye.
Jaeger's
Goodbye,
Dublin
Michael.
rules.
Take it easy.
Yeah. I am tweaking.
Yeah, you're fucking tweaking.
I have been fucking awake way too long and had to do too many things inside my head today. I'm actually exhausted for a change. I feel like I'm gonna go back to my apartment, lay down, and instantly pass out for a change.
I imagine.
So what are you gonna do without me for a week?
I don't know.
You're stuck with Benji then.
Yeah, that's gonna be questionable.
All right, so tomorrow we do the truck.
Yeah, we can.
You awake tomorrow?
I can be.
Okay. So we can get it done before I have to disappear.
Yeah.
Where do you want to park it?
I need to figure
So
that
you
out.
can access it too.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
You guys don't have a garage at what's it called, do?
No, but we'll probably get that sorted.
Time to give me keys to your house and I can park it there. Actually, it wouldn't fit in the garage. Fuck. I can park it at my house and give you keys to my house.
No, it's fine. We can get a parking spot up there. Honestly, why not?
Well, it was more for me to put it somewhere so when you get the parking spot, if I'm away, you can just move.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I have different things to worry about right now than a fucking truck parking.
Valid. Man, your brother's gonna go fucking
I was about to
sideways.
say, I'm gonna have a brother that's gonna go fucking scorched earth. Why am I driving to my house?
I don't know. It's that's gonna be something. And honestly, valid.
Well, yeah, it's more valid.
Talk down.
It's more valid than her just getting fucking, hurt in the war. But it literally used her as a suicide bomber.
Yeah. I think Nick needs to remember though that for something like this, if he wants to, I am 100% sure the rest of Seaside will join in and help.
Well, we need to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Well, I just need him to have a level enough head to understand he doesn't need to solo this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember the same went for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he needs to remember that if he's looking at doing something like this, utilizing more people to push his pressure and get to the point and actually capture the people that are involved with this.
All the Barnabys died, yeah.
Doing it himself is a very dangerous game.
Warlord Barnaby is dead. Yeah, I know. Well, he's not gonna do it by himself. He's not allowed to. This is more than just something. If he wants to go and snipe Brian Knight, I don't think I'm gonna stop him. But he wants to take on the Senate. That's probably a bit something we need to talk about.
I think Brian needs more than just a sniping at. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, true.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you. It's so quiet. Everyone is in jail? Yeah, true. Wait, are they still in the... Wait, but Russ was there. Well, I don't know. Snow was the one that messaged Mick about talking. I'm a shit driver.
Hey, Michael, did Dahlia reach out to you?
No, I don't think so.
Look, had to dip, so I need to reschedule the thingies we're planning on doing. I
That's
think
fine.
some head problems, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Can you let me into ICU?
Sure can.
A rat. Thank you so much for the 19.
God damn, that car is nice though. Jesus.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, it's just,
It's all right.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a fucking jugular. Which honestly, for its price point, not a bad car.
No. You get a lot of car for the money. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
But
I'm a law-abiding citizen, so clearly I don't need speed.
you'll never get to use the speed.
Exactly. Except I do want to Gauntlet 6-star. But I feel like I'm going to be waiting a bit for that.
Why is it out of stock?
Yeah, it's a import, I think.
Ah.
It takes a while to get them. Right, there you are.
Thank you.
Brilliant plan.
Why is there so many people here?
All the Dans who were also arrested for treason, let them not be in jail
Hi,
for
Michael.
30 years.
Hello.
Cause dissent in between all the people who were in jail and the people who were not put into jail. And let them all fight each other thinking that they got a deal that the rest of them didn't.
Why does he wear an NBC chain?
That would have been brilliant.
Should be in room 3, let me check.
Room 1.
No, 1.
If it's max
He's in room
size,
1,
it's
yes.
max.
Man, this dog is just looking to kill me.
Room 1's down here, yeah.
Give him a second, because once he I might as well stay like this for a second, because once he comes in, he's gonna do it anyway.
That's fine. All right, I gotta think about something. Definitely not another beer.
Think about Ugg boots, mate.
Stop it, you're triggering.
Good.
This is civil war. I don't want that.
G'day, Michael. What's
Oh,
going on,
Michael,
mate?
did somebody tell you your checkup was scheduled?
Yeah. Yeah, he told me. You know, just taking it all in. Everything going on.
Mm-hmm. Feel that?
Mm-hmm. Half the city got shipped off to jail.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that. Fucking wild. I
Mhm.
cannot imagine going up there the next 30 days. Place is going to be fucked.
Well, you'll be on the good side, right? Unless you fuck with somebody up there.
I don't go to prison. I might go up there and fucking say g'day. I'm not a criminal.
I'm just saying.
Sorry, what were you doing before you visited me?
Just working at Hayes like I always do.
Oh
like
yeah,
full time.
what did you say on the phone before you came here? What were you doing?
No, what I want.
I said I saw a police.
Why is there not
Right,
instrumental war
sure,
music? Actually,
yeah.
what's the guy called that make all the music for like war movies?
Yeah. That's what happened. I saw one, so I like missed your call. You know, I had to pull over and shit, let him pass. Yeah.
Hans Zimmer, that's the one.
All right.
You know,
Kate
still
should be
civilian
on-
things.
on
You know how it
phone
is.
or-
Business this, business that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Max, yeah. Max, just come in.
Hey, hey.
Nice.
Bye, mate.
Hello.
Did I miss all the yelling?
No, he didn't. He hasn't yelled. Said they actually
he's
quite the
on like a
opposite.
he's on a cooldown a little bit.
He's kind of he just wanted to know what happened and then said that he hoped I was okay. He hasn't shouted. In fact, he's laughed a lot.
Laughed
And
at
he's-
you, with
he's-
you.
All of it. All of the above.
Huh.
Being pretty supportive, weirdly enough.
Mm.
Thanks for gathering here today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Give me a second. Can we talk real quick?
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, Jenny?
I don't know if you're allowed to tell me, seeing as it's Veronica. Is she in the ICU or is she dead?
Let me check. I see you.
ICU. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Has anyone?
There's no emergency contacts.
There's no emergency contact list. Oh boy, this is
Yep. That's
You know he's gonna lose his fucking shit,
Oh,
right?
I know he's gonna lose his fucking shit. I don't know of how many people kind of realized I don't recognize this doctor. That's
Died?
a residence.
No,
I
she's
don't
the
think
ICU.
they realized. But because of how many people were coming in, we didn't do full ICU intakes. So I don't think she's woken up yet.
I don't mean to
Hi.
interrupt it.
Yeah.
Are you the only doctor on duty right now?
Yes, I am the only doctor on duty right now.
Alright, that's gonna be a struggle here. We got a patient with near total hearing loss.
Hearing loss? That's a
What?
new one.
Yeah. Let's just say veteran of the Sanguine Isle.
A veteran. Is that which side is that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming it's
Oh, EMS. Okay.
veteran.
I mean, they'll need to be fitted with a hearing aid, depending
they-
on how bad the
they
hearing is.
Already had hearing aids.
I'll let you take care of
They
that.
already. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back. So
Yeah.
Veteran.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I wasn't there on the battlefield and I don't have all the context.
Oh, I literally have a bunch of people who were there who basically told me EMS were running around with what would you call them? Rosas?
Grozas.
Rosas, M4s, rocket launchers.
Bombs.
Hey, remember how
Were the EMS ever attacked? Were they ever threatened?
No.
Did they feel like they needed that stuff?
No.
every single person on that on Sanguine Isle side said that there was some kind of deal that they made that they wouldn't shoot the EMS at all.
Deal with who?
I don't know actually, but they weren't shooting at EMS until EMS stormed their villa.
But that wasn't relayed to PD. We were told the opposite.
Yeah, who told you guys the opposite, that EMS were being targeted?
Oh, I have a handful of people and might have said that.
Yeah, who were targeting EMS? Who said that EMS was being targeted?
I was just it was over the radio.
I
Right,
assume
but-
it'd be an assumption more than anything.
Right.
It's
but
a lawless land. Who knows what's going to
Like,
happen there?
if I were the leader of Sanguine, my first thing would have been like, if you see an EMS, fucking shoot them in the face.
Yeah, but we all know your feelings towards it.
but they're not me.
No, Jaeger has.
Was there ever discussion between the government and
okay.
Sanguine about the
I
EMS?
called the day of the war. I called Calpred myself, and I said, "Do not shoot Jenny. And you know, if you can handle it, and it goes against my very being, don't shoot EMS, because Jenny's gonna be with EMS."
Fred, the person who wrote a book about ocean dumping in EMS.
Ocean dumping Kiki Pendragon. There's a little difference to that.
I just had a talk with them, first of all. I was reassured that, one, they had apparently a very good reason to not shoot EMS. And it was confirmed that they all stood in a circle, all 60 of them, and talked it out, saying that EMS is off limit, and they were not going to shoot EMS. And I like I said, I'm with confidence can say Jaeger is not that type of person that would go for EMS.
Was that ever conveyed to the EMS?